Lesson 3. I'm going to pronounce two words now. 1, star. 2, bud. So I say it this way. Starbud. Starbud. How many ideas or mental pictures am I calling up in your mind? You should have said 2. Star and bud. Can you see any connection, C-O-N-N-E-C-T-I-O-N, can you see any connection between these ideas? No, of course, you shouldn't have. Star is one thing up in the sky, and bud is something else down on a plant, on the earth. So when I say these two words, bud, swelling, swelling, bud swelling, do you see any connection in the idea that they stand for? And the answer should be yes, of course. You can see an image in your mind, or imagine, a bud getting bigger. It's swelling, it's growing larger. And indeed, little buds on the trees in the springtime do swell, and then they burst open and the leaves come out, or a flower comes out. So I'm going to connect these two words even more closely. And I'm going to try and express a thought. I'll say that again. I'm going to try and express a thought. Here we go. Buds swell. Buds swell. Now a thought has formed in my mind when I say buds swell. And these two words, in which something is said about something else or of something else, that expresses a thought. And so when we have words that express a clear thought, we call that a sentence. A sentence, S-E-N-T-E-N-C-E, a sentence, because it makes sense. And in the first expression, bud swelling, right, it's assumed that the buds do swell, but in the other, buds swell, swelling is taken to be a fact of reality. Buds swell, that's what buds do. They may not do it today, they may have done it last week or last year, but it is something that buds do. Whereas bud swelling is a description of what's actually happening. Leaves falling, leaves falling. Do these two words express two ideas that are just connected together, or do they express a clear thought? Leaves falling. What you should have said is that they are only two words that are associated with each other. They are together like friends, but they're not actually giving you a clear thought. Unlike leaves fall, leaves fall. So, do these two words express two separate ideas that are just friends, they're associated with each other, or do they express a thought? Leaves fall. And of course you should have said they are expressing a thought. Why? Why are they expressing a thought? Right, they're expressing a thought because in these words, leaves fall, something is said or something is asserted. That means you're making a positive, true statement, or it could be an untrue statement, but you are making a statement about leaves. When I say falling leaves rustle, rustle is the sound they make when they rub together, falling leaves rustle. Does falling tell us what is thought about leaves? Falling leaves rustle. So the answer is no, it doesn't. So what is falling doing in the sentence? Falling leaves rustle. What's falling doing? What it's doing, it's telling you what kind of leaves you are thinking about or speaking about. the kind of leaves you're thinking about are ones that are falling, right? They're not leaves that are green or leaves that are attached to the tree. They are ones that are falling down. And what word tells you what you are thinking about the leaves? There's one word in that, falling leaves rustle. One word in that, in those three words, tells you what you're thinking about the leaves. Which word is it? The answer is rustle, which is the sound that they make when they rub together. So you see then that in the thought there are two very clear parts. Something about which we think, and something that we think about the thing we're thinking about. And that's the end of lesson 3.